Yeah. Once you have found your manufacturer, the next step is to create samples. So you should send your design documents to your manufacturer, and based on this documents, your manufacturer can create samples. He knows the dimensions, he knows the fabrics or the material that is needed, he knows the colors and so on based on the design document. So this should be a pretty straightforward job if your designer has created a good document. So your manufacturer should create 4 or 5 samples, and you can use these to evaluate the quality. This will probably take 2 or 3 weeks to create these samples, and you will probably have to pay for them. But these samples are very useful because once you have received them, you can use them to show them to potential customers and ask if they like them or not. And it also allows you to see what quality the manufacturer can deliver. We often ask for multiple samples because it's easy to create one sample, but multiple samples can be more challenging for a manufacturer. And this will increase the probability that they can deliver a great production batch as well. It's important to note that sometimes they use a different production technique to create the samples. For example, we have a product that is using cardboard, and to create the samples, they used a laser. But to create the final product, they used the molds. You can notice that there's a difference in quality between the samples and the final products, in that the final product was higher quality because they had the mold and could produce them in higher quantities. So you might give the manufacturer some slack if you see that the production technique will be different. But in general, you have to be very strict. If the quality of the samples is not good, you should not work with them or ask for a second sample, because at that moment you have committed a limited amount of money. But if you go to the next step, you will have to invest a lot of money. So this is really important that the quality of the samples is good, and use these samples to talk to customers, try to sell them already, because as I discussed, at this point you don't have that much money committed. But if you decide to move forward, it's a big step. So really be considerate during the sampling process. Make sure that the quality is high enough. Don't cut any corners here. Really make sure that your customers like it, that they like every detail, the colors, the design, and so on. Because it's still easy to change everything now, but once you have committed to the production, it's just not possible to change anything anymore. So make sure that the packaging is done well, that the product is good, that everything is in order, that you have all the required information. Double check with the lawyer to see if everything is okay. Yeah, at this point in time, you really have to make a go or no go decision, and just make sure that you are confident in your product and that everything is right.